Namaste. Hello. I'm Samhith from Akshobhya Foundation. After watching my breakup video, that is the love failure video, many of them have asked me, we don't want to break up, but how do we maintain a very healthy relationship with anybody? When people say relationship, it does not necessarily mean only a man and a woman, a girl and a guy. I'm not talking about couple relationship. Relationship means you have a relationship with anybody. It may be a colleague, it's your official relationship. It may be a mother, it's your parental relationship. It may be your children, it may be your siblings. So there are various kinds of relationship. Now, how do you maintain a healthy relationship with these people? The main and the most fundamental problem that a person faces in maintaining a healthy relationship is carrying forward. What do I mean by carrying forward? It simply means this. When a person starts to carry forward, he carries only those things which makes him angry, which makes the person sad, which makes the person frustrated. Do you carry any happy instances along with you? No, only when the person is lost. Only when the person is lost, you look at the person's photo and you've put a garland on the picture, you start remembering, oh, it was such a happy instances that I started spending with that person. But when the person is alive, no, you want to carry all sorts of baggages with you. Tell me one fact. Are you a weightlifter? Weightlifters at least lift weights, but why do you lift yourself with such burden of so many negativity about a person or the other? The most fundamental problem is this: carrying yourself with negative emotions. We never treat emotions as just an emotion that is helping us face situations. If you want more details, please follow the link down about emotions. So when I talk about emotions, people bifurcate it, negative emotions and positive emotions. That is the problem. We start taking up things, remember those events only that made us frustrated, only that made us angry, only that made us sad. Now this is very immature way of looking at relationships. We need to start changing this. Yesterday we laughed. Why don't we talk about that laughter tomorrow or today? Why is it so difficult? But we carry these instances about anger so much. So let me tell you an example. It is in the custom of our Indian culture, during the wedding, when the man is supposed to see the woman, the man is going to the woman's place. When the man goes to see the woman, it is the custom that the woman's parents usually serve food for those who have come. And the man doesn't like upma. Upma is an Indian food, South Indian food basically. So the man doesn't like upma, but her parents had served him upma that day. And this became a huge issue, and it's been 20 years they've gotten married, and still now, whenever there is a fight, he continues to carry the fight from that day. Your parents are such that they know that I don't like upma and they've served me upma that day. That shows what kind of a parents you have. The fight starts from there. Imagine this. But how much of you remember happy instances and laughter situations in your life, and are you carrying this forward? Why only negativities? This is one of the most fundamental thing that we need to remember. Maturity is when you start looking at situations as situations. Whatever makes you happy right now, you stay happy with it. Next situation makes you sad, stay with the sadness. Next situation makes you angry, stay angry. When you are angry, it is absolutely fine. Argue out. It's okay. You can have a fight. I'm not talking about physical fight. You can have a fight. If you're sad, both of you share each pillow and cry. It's fine. Lock yourself in the door, scream as much as possible. It's fine. But later on, don't carry this forward. Immediately, once the emotions are over, you're fine. Come out. And the next moment you look at the other person, feel that you are looking at as though nothing has ever happened in your life. See how this relationship starts changing. See how people will start looking at you, valuing you. People will never look at you like you have some sort of a problem. If that person is carrying the emotion forward, make them watch my video. At least let them also learn too. So the first and the best thing that you can do is stop carrying things forward and experience situations and emotions together. There are many instances, even I have done this. There are many instances where my best friend starts fighting with me. I'm not angry with that person. If that person is carrying so much of emotions or past traumas that have whatever has happened with me, I deliberately pin him or her. Why? It's sort of a catharsis. Exactly. Every emotion, the negative emotion that the person is going with, whatever is being carried forward with you, will start bursting out. Once everything is over, yeah, it will go to an extreme extent. He or she will tell you that you are fit for nothing. They'll accuse you, abuse you of everything. Fine. But immediately after everything is done, you know you are helping them doing a catharsis. I immediately go to that person and say, are you feeling better now? Is it okay? Even for a few seconds, even after that, they'll be like, what better? You just spoiled everything of my mood. It's all because of you, because of that. And just be humble. Just say, yes, because of me. I'm sorry. I'll try not to do that again. I'm so sorry about this. You want to have a tea with me? See, as simple as that. That person, again for 2-3 seconds, she will be like, tea, this thing. But immediately after a few rounds of even you pestering him, let's go have a tea. Come on. Will the person disagree? It's as simple as that. Let that person get cleared. If the other person also is going through something, you also get cleared. Once you get cleared, your emotions are done. You have agreed to stay with each other. It may be your siblings, it may be your children, it may be your grandchildren, it may be your wife, it may be your spouse, it may be anybody. You are sharing the experiences with them for a reason. And that reason is simply this. They are trying to or helping you enhance or help you experience situations of your daily life. Imagine a life without them. It's very easy for people when they're alive, they don't do anything to live with that people. But when they're dead, they do all sorts of ceremonies that is possible and then make them send off. This is worthless, useless. And then keep repenting. Oh, I never spent much time. It was my mother, it was my father, it was my sibling. He was old. She was old. I couldn't spend much more time. Instead, when they are alive, why can't you give your 100% value to them? It is okay. It's supposed to be like that. There has to be ups in the situation. There has to be downs. There has to be happy situations. There has to be sad situations. There has to be angry situations. There has to be frustrating situations. There has to be love situations. There has to be hate situations. But that doesn't mean you carry anything forward. It is just a matter of situations. Once you understand this I call as maturity. When you start looking at this, you are really matured. All your relationships start becoming healthy. Let me give you the example of my own mother. My mother, this principle actually learned from my mother. She is my role model, my first guru. So what does she do? There are few people who join her yoga classes. When they join her yoga classes, there are few people, not everybody, there are few people, handful of few people who come to the class for almost 15 to 20 days without paying any sort of fees. My mother, just like everybody, she asks, madam or sir, let's take it as a madam. Madam, I don't think you've paid the fees for this month. Would you like paying it? She asks it very sweetly and nicely. This lady who's supposed to come to the class instantly misses the class. What happens next? The world is very round, So instantly later on, this person who's not paid the fees, she ends up seeing my mom in a grocery store. In this grocery store, take your own example. That person, if it was you and you are looking at my mother there, what would you do? Think about it. Probably you will just ignore. probably you will act like you've not even seen my mother and you just walk away. Probably you will feel, oh, why is she here? Let me just run off. You leave all your shopping and run away. These are many situations that you do. But what my mother does is, instantly if she sees you, she won't leave you. She doesn't ask about the fees at all. She'll come straight at you. She will call you and tell you, hi, ma'am, how are you? And the person would obviously reply, hi ma'am, how are you? I'm fine, everything. This person is guilt ridden. Instantly this person will start telling, no, ma'am, I'm sorry that day I couldn't come. After that I had some work related issues and I also got some personal issues with my health related issues. So I couldn't come. I'm really sorry. I'll start coming from next month. Hey, that is okay. Come whenever possible. We are also missing you in the class. Try coming whenever you can. You believe it or not, that month's fees is gone, but the very next month that person joins again. Now, isn't this a miracle? This is a wonderful lesson I have learned in my life. Just like how Swami Vivekananda says, if you have 100 people in your contact, take one good quality from one person and you will end up having 100 good qualities from 100 different people which you can inculcate in your life to make it better. With this, I will end my video. Find the links below, www.akshobhyafoundation.com. Till then, stay tuned.